Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to CappingTV. My name is Console. I'm joined by 24 on the microphone, and Just Jazz is pushing buttons for us on production. Tonight, we are going to be following the continuation of the RGL postseason. Specifically, this is going to be the main quarterfinal, Scooby Snacks versus Blue. How are you doing tonight, 24?
Doing fantastic. Let's see what these teams have in mind for today.
Yeah, it's going to be a doozy of a game, best of 3. Looking at the maps here, I believe it is Villa and Sunshine with a Metalworks decider.
Correct.
Yes. And just looking at the page, because I believe they are actually ringing a player. I'm just trying to look on the match page and see if that's correct.
Looks like they're ringing Freak Show today.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that is indeed the ringer man. He rings for the game. So speaking of players, I think if you want to start running down these rosters.
Let me pull them up. Had them up just a second ago.
Yo, rosters on the screen? That's epic.
We have Kuch on Scout, joining with Palm, Dog and Artist on Soldiers, Mouse Cake on the demo, and Roster Ronald to complete that roster. And on the other team, we have Elihan Scott on Scout, Len and Freak Show on Soldier. It's going to be a little bit weird seeing Freak Show on Soldier, especially after his 1-year vacation. Buffalo James on Demo and Ernfy on Meta. So looks like some pretty good rosters coming up together today. So hopefully we get some pretty good plays today. Maybe some cool shots. It should be definitely an interesting game.
Yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to this. I know Mouse Cake, if my memory serves correct, hasn't been active in quite a while. So it's really, back in the day, Mouse Cake just used to absolutely pound on Demo Man and Pugs. So it's going to be really nice to see what he has to offer tonight. He's going to be one of my players to watch. And then Palm is another gamer that I recognize and is also very good at his respective class. So those are two gamers I'm very much looking forward to seeing how they do tonight.
I'm interested in seeing how Freak Show is going to play on Soldier. He hasn't been active, and I think it's going to be pretty fun seeing him on a class that he's not really played much. So
yeah, if my memory serves me correct, he's a sniper man, right?
He's played Scout as well. But yes, he also played lots of Sniper. Yeah, same class.
Listen, if you're a sniper main, you're basically put on to Scout in the Sixes team. It's what happens.
I agree, yes.
Yeah, it's the de facto let me play sniper class. So
do you think he's going to be sniping this game then?
I mean, I don't know what the soldier roles specifically are. So if he's on Roamer, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if we see it come out, especially with these maps. Sunshine is, has all of the sniper angles, especially on 2 and mid. And Villa is a little bit more of an open map. Metalworks 2 even has, all these maps honestly have some pretty good opportunities for sniper. So I think we could definitely see some soldier gamers going right into this snipey wipey class. Looks like we're getting teams on the proper teams. So I'm pretty sure we're going to be going into this soon. Now, I don't know much about this blue team, both metaphorically and they are literally on the blue team in game. So I don't really know if I can make a solid prediction. But do you have one?
I really don't. I had some experience playing with Kutch earlier this season, and it seems like his general play style felt really good. So I'm kind of rooting for them on the red team. I'm excited to see what they can bring today.
Yeah, I think I too will be leaning towards Scooby Snacks just because those are a lot of gamers I recognize, a lot of gamers that I've spent many a year playing in pickup games with, or getting fat kitted by, whichever way you want to see it. No, actually, I think we're going into this
Yes.
first mid here.
Who are you
We're watching-
specking this first?
Mouse Cake is actually going to be here just a little bit earlier than Buffalo James, and as I actually can get some pretty nice damage here. Looks like both teams are kind of playing it passive. No soldier bombs have been set up
Buffalo
yet.
James going down early on this mid. It's gonna take it. Oh, Blue's going deep on this.
Oh, ooh.
Looks like the blue team has failed this mid. Let's see how they can recuperate on the second point. And it looks like they're gonna clean Elijah. Ooh, Elijah might get out actually. He's fighting really hard, ends up dying.
You know, 24. I think that that might be pronounced Elijah.
Elijah.
Just a guess based on the J there. but yeah, looks like it's going to be a pretty successful mid.
Artist takes out Buffalo James again in the lobby area. This is going to be a really difficult last hold, I think. Let's see what they come up with. It looks like they have an engineer first. Let's see what this... Ooh, maybe a heavy actually instead. Let's see what this heavy can do on this. Maybe help get the Uber coming in. And we see the Uber coming in right into the main right now. Let's see what they get out.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be a pretty textbook Uber last push. Uber advantage going to wipe out pretty much everybody. It was just
and
Buffalo
a
James
complete wipe. Here's the first round for Scooby Snacks. See maybe the second mid. Let's see what Blue does differently maybe.
Yeah, I'm going to watch Mouse Cake again on this rollout. It seemed like he was a little bit faster than Buffalo James. It looks like that trend is going to continue. Mouse Cake first one into mid here. Going to be trading off stickies and gets some pretty good early damage. Takes a stick in trade. Looks like we're actually going to see Artist hiding out in the cafe and trying to go for a bomb in med. That is going to fail.
Deep bomb from Blue Soldier. Freak Show goes down. Gets really good damage though on Roster Ronald, but it doesn't look like Blue can take up on the damage on that. And Red's just going to get out for free, it looks like, with their med. So really good decommit from the Red team getting out and living with the medic. I think it's going to be a pretty interesting middle or second hold.
Yeah, Scooby Snacks electing to try and save up that Uber charge, which Roster Ronald has done successfully. Looks like we should see a bomb in here any minute from Blue. Here, going to be evil Ubers on both sides. Looks like they're going to be trying to poke and prod, finding the best way to enter into the second area.
This is just waiting for the sack. It's going to be pretty slow, I think, on this. I think both teams want to take their time, especially with that very fast first round. So looks like Red's going to try to keep this as close as they can. It looks like Freak Show tries to go in. It's completely denied. And we might see a counter sack from Artist going in. He finds the medic but can't directly get to him. Although, nice serve. And the blue medic survives. That was a very good serve for Ermfree.
Yeah, Ermfree holding on at 60 health with a soldier in his face is pretty impressive. It looks like there on the sack attempt, Freak Show actually missed his jump out of library. Actually watching his rollout here, he looks like he's just having some trouble rocket jumping in general, so...
He did get a really good direct, though.
Yeah.
Very close, but maybe next time. We'll see if Blue wants to go in. Again, maybe another sack. However, it looks like both teams are still taking it very, very slow, taking lots of precautions. I doubt Blue wants to lose another round here, but we'll see. As they seem to go coming through library just a little bit to get pressure on their flank. Elijah taking the initiative here, trying to get some early damage. Roster Ronald coming through choke, trying to get damage on the demo. Doesn't look like they're going to commit to anything, however. Very sad. Oh, actually, Soldier comes in through choke, completely out of the blue, although dies, unfortunately.
Yeah, Freak Show tried to get him pretty deep there and actually ended up jumping the only person he saw because everybody else kited out, which was, ooh, there goes counter, but,
Ooh,
looks like he
two
was
Soldiers down.
Yeah, tried to go for Roster Ronald, who ended up just counter jumping and trying to counter bomb into choke and ended up killing himself in his own
huge
right.
push. Oh, looks like the Reds Scout Kutch got dropped, unfortunately. Looks like this entire Uber from Red's gonna go the entire other way, as Blue also pops her Uber, and Freak Show's now on Sniper. This is gonna be a pretty intense fight, I think. Nice shot from Freak Show going on Palm. Let's see what else he got. And it looks
Mouse
like
kick.
entire blue just dies. Oh no! Freak Show's gonna follow up just short of that. And Elijah's the only one, but he's behind. Maybe he can go for a back cap.
Yeah,
We'll see what he does.
I was gonna say that Blue's lack of patience there, just trying to force an Uber trade. Oh shit! As I say
This
that,
back cap goes on. Looks like Scout's gonna fight this. Kutch. So close. Elijah wins that. And he's gonna get cleaned up pretty quickly with those 2 respawners, but that was a good trade from Elijah, at least securing some time, if not very minimal amount. Good play by him.
As I was saying before, it was looking like Blue rushed that a little bit and just tried to take the Uber trade. They made some really good space, but unfortunately,
Freak Show tries to go in for that medic. Gets a little bit short on that. Pretty good. Good jump though. Yeah, like going on off of that, like they had a sniper, they had everything going for them, but they took it just a little bit too fast. He had a really good shot on the scout, but unfortunately it wasn't enough to get them through that push.
now they do have small Uber ad coming in here. Mousekick is actually trying to get a bomb in onto the medic, but the Uber comes in off of Ermfeed, so they're gonna immediately try and cut out. Palm gets caught in, and actually Kutch is trying to get this demo man.
Red just gets demolished here. Their push looks very good, but it just went horrible. Let's see how Blue can follow up on this. We got both soldiers jumping in. Maybe they catch someone out. Nice pipe from Mousekick, denies Nito. And Freak Show tries to push in through library, gets cleaned up. But did some pretty good damage. Red looks like they want to come in. Mousekick is leading this charge. Kutch is right behind him, and it looks like they're going to force Blue out of the second point, trying to get them back to last. And the soldier behind him is on Buffalo James, unfortunately gets picked off, and we'll see what happens next. That was a really good repush from Red.
Yeah, solid second take there, as Elijah is also going to fall in lobby. The heals just came up now from Ermfeed, so this is going to be full Uber coming in. Kutch Ubering it onto the point, going to try and take down this heavy, taking so much damage. Going to try and be finding the medic too, but it looks like they don't really have a solid focus on what they want to kill. However, that does not matter for the red team here, as Mousekick is just going to clean everything else up.
That was a beautiful Uber from Kutch, taking it right into them, getting all the frags he needs, secures the round. We'll go into mid number 3. Let's see what happens from the blue. Maybe they want to switch something up in order to get one round on the board on this map.
Yeah, it's becoming a theme here. The Mousekick is just going to show up every single mid fast in Buffalo James. I don't know if the rollout is just better, but it's working out for him. He's getting all the early damage. We're actually seeing an early double bomb here from Ross Ronald.
Nice pipe from Mousekick. The nice Freak Show again. Cleans it up on point, and it looks like Red's just going to have free reign on this. Buffalo James was caught in. That's a free pick right there. 2 up from blue team. We'll see how quickly. Maybe they can get the med here. Elijah is trying to get that. Gets picked up from Rostorano. What a nice pick. And blue medic does get out. Ermfeed does get out with 70% Uber, so this could be a pretty good even hold. Let's see. Rostorano does have 20 ads, so they're going to take it in very fast. Mousekick is definitely in. He's going right for the medic, knowing that he is going to have Uber. It looks like Ermfeed is going to go down on that. And now it's all up to blue to try to survive even without the Uber, and it looks like they're trying as hard as they can. And they did it. They got really good damage, they got really good kills. Mousekick went down really early, and it was a very, very good hold by blue, even losing after the medic.
Yep, looks like it was a pretty successful last kite. However, Roster Ronald is up again on this Uber advantage. And it looks like they're going to be trying to build this as hard as they can. So this might be just a second push-out attempt, though full Uber ad pushes are definitely a lot easier than these small 20-30 ads. And they try and capitalize off of this. They might fail, as we saw with even just a full Uber ad push. Looks like they're getting ready to go now. Looks like they're going to be taking Mouse Cake in once again. Just going to be bombing through Shutter here, bombing immediately onto the Medic and Demo. Or yeah, Medic and Demo. Medic and Heavy Man.
And the Medic goes down on that. Let's see what else Mouse Cake can do. And that's another round. Console, how do you feel about Mouse Cake? His performance is just out of this world, getting so much damage.
Yeah, this is the old Mouse Cake I very much love and remember. I would say we should look at stats and see just how well he did, but I just heard 2 ready up sounds, so it looks like they're wasting no time in going into the second half. But yeah, Mouse Cake and Kutch have been a really solid player combo so far, especially going into some of these Ubers. Mouse Cake's just putting out 200-300 damage in every single fight, and Kutch are just getting all the cleanup kills.
Definitely. It's helping out Blue, or it's helping out Red quite a lot. Getting early damage and then getting the quick frags that they need. Artist goes in deep on Buffalo James, gets Buffalo James. The Red's gonna have another clean mid, and looks like everybody's getting caught in. They're gonna delay his death just a little bit. Mouse Cake still has yet to die on these mids. It's very important that you kill the demo, and it looks like they can't find that entry pick from the demo to at least try to help out their team.
Yeah, I mean, once again, just the fact that Mouse Cake is getting there that much faster than Buffalo James and the rest of Blue is it's making things difficult to actually gain any traction. Especially when Mouse Cake is getting a lot of early damage, a lot of 50-70 sticks really early in the mid. It's preventing any sort of initiation from Scooby Snacks here. Speaking of Scooby Snacks, we're going to be walking in with this Uber. They haven't popped quite yet. They're trying to get as close as they can. Looks like they're finally going to pop it behind the point, getting both their soldiers deep. Going to start, oh, actually, as they're capping, though, Elijah is on the back cap, so they can just defend this for a few more seconds. Yeah, looks like that's going to be Elijah saving the day here. And the rest of the Scooby Snacks are going to be eaten. It's just Roster Ronald in the lobby. Will he kill the scout? No, he will not.
Elijah. Very good play by Elijah, making sure that Red was not able to cap that. It looked very promising for the Red team, but as the cap went on, it seemed very, very clear that there was no way that they were going to win that. Let's see how they do on the second push. Maybe they get the round of this game, or this half.
So I'm realizing an error in the config. Roster Ronald is not on both Medic and Soldier. Looks like they have, you know, that was kind of throwing me for a week, but I was like, yeah. Alright, well, it looks like things are gonna be a slight Uber ad here for the Blue team. They're gonna be taking no time at all walking this through library. Gonna try and get the Uber into the Medic, but Roster Ronald's kiting with 99%, is gonna actually hold on for just a little bit longer until that Uber is just about over. Immediately, Mouse Cake is gonna take out those players with the trap, and yeah, easy pickings, really, really clean Uber kite. However, they're still losing some players here.
Like one up from Blue. Buffalo James gets flanked, and that's a wipe. That was a very, very good kite from Roster Ronald, making sure he had every single opportunity to make sure that he didn't die, and he did that very, very well.
Yep. Looking here, looks like things are going to be even Ubers, but looks like because of the player spawns here for Blue, Scooby Snacks are going to waste no time in taking this mid basically for free. They got a soldier spawn, I believe that was Nito, just as they were coming in, so I think they might have been able to hold it, but at that point it's better to just not half commit, because then you lose half your players, you lose 2 for free, and from there, last is a painful struggle.
I don't think any team wants a painful struggle on last, especially during this playoffs match.
Yeah, it looks like we're actually going to be seeing a sack attempt here from Roster Ronald, and it is the real Roster Ronald, I should say. And it is going to be successful, brings Murphy down to a pretty low health percentage. And actually, it's going to be traded out here. Didn't see how this got forced out, but Dog is going to force in Library and is disconnected from the rest of his team. Actually, all of Scooby Snacks are just totally on separate parts of the map. This is going to be really easy to clean up here for Blue. Nito and Free Show picking up all the games.
Pong gets a 2-shot on Murphy.
That
was a very, very good shot from Pom. Gets Murphy right down, just comes in and 2-shots him.
Yeah,
and
that's actually super important too, because of the spawn waves. Roster Ronald's actually going to have a slight Uber ad here, and is going to get a scout immediately building. So this could be a potential big gamer moment for the Scooby Snacks, but this is a rather small advantage, building a little bit quickly, as Murphy doesn't seem to want to heal his team, let alone build an Uber.
It looks like Elijah is starting to build now, so we might see Red push in on this very small ad. Their rounds are definitely on the table. They might want to try something new. So, what do you think? Do you think they're going to go off of this ad?
I mean, they might not actually realize it's that big, because it's turned into like a 30%.
They're in Library. They're going deep. They're deep on Buffalo James. They're gonna try to clean it up. He trades with the Kutch. That might actually just cancel the push entirely. Let's see. Oh, Roster Ronald pops, and that was their Uber. That was a very unfortunate situation where Kutch got dropped. And it looks like they're just going to wait for Buffalo James and Fake Show to respawn. They might just push into mid with this full Uber ad.
Yeah, unfortunately losing Kutch there basically means that you need to kill the medic. And they did not kill Infamy, so that's a big sad boy moment. Yeah, you really want Kutch there, because then you can make your Uber take a lot more space. Looks like we've actually got a player behind. Scott the Waz
gets cleaned up.
Scott the Waz does get cleaned up. Disclaimer, that is not actually Scott the Waz.
It was a good try to at least get something, but they already had Uber ad, and it looks like Blue's Uber ad's going way down the drain, even after all of that. Looks like they're still maybe a little bit afraid. And they went in for another force, and maybe they didn't reverse on mid. And Red's gonna take this in. There goes, both Ubers are popped off, but Blue has slightly of a better Uber. We'll see what this goes into.
Yeah, it looks like they weren't able to find the space they were looking for, or any players. Kutch is actually going to get in from the Flowers area, but Medic is going to retreat. Kutch, however, is unrelentless here. The rest of his combo is rotated over to support him, just trying to make as much space as they can to try and make an attempt on Ermfee, but no beans.
No beans indeed. We'll see if both teams want to take another exchange. Maybe this exchange might be a little bit different. Maybe one's gonna drop or something. So we'll see how both teams are gonna respond. Maybe a sack wave is gonna come through.
Yeah, I mean, here pretty much what you'd expect is to see roster. Yeah, I've confused myself with messing up. Just proper or artist. Try and bomb of some kind, but acquired the doorway, and they have. Show pretty much free, walks right by the stick. Nice bomb onto the pockets left and right. Too quick for artist. This is gonna go down. Looks like we're gonna try and see a reverse. Oh, am I good?
Looks like console is a little bit laggy right now, so it looks like Blue's gonna take this right into the red team. They're gonna exchange Ubers again. Blue's gonna try to get out with Elijah, getting his medic out just barely. Mousekick is trying to take this deep into choke. It's really good damage into choke. And Kutch is right there trying to get more damage. And it looks like they're just gonna stalemate this one out again. Another exchange went out, and it just resulted in nothing but some. Oh, Ermfee goes down to not Roster Ronald the Soldier. That's a very, very important pick. So Red's gonna come in, and they're just fighting this. They're relentless. Elijah picks up another one right behind and choke, and looks like Elijah's gonna be on Ross Ronald right in fountain area. Gets the medic pick.
Okay.
Wow.
So, who I believe is Dog. The Dog is the medic, right? Can we confirm this? Dog is the soldier. Okay, so Ross Ronald is the medic. I am going insane. Ross Ronald almost just got that pick, which would have been insane. Okay, it's fixed on the stream, so people can see we are just going to have to deal with being insane people as casters. Yeah. Speaking of insane people, Freak Show, the sniper main, has gone. His main, and it looks like he's peeking over this rock. He sees the soldier right here. Artist is being super dangerous with his jumps. But, we'll back out.
Let's see if Freak Show tries to go in for maybe a deep pick here, but Ernfy looks like they're already, Blue's already in. They're gonna try to catch up on this capture point. Maybe they're gonna try to bring Freak Show in on to last, get a medic pick. We'll see what happens, but with Blue's Uber completely wasted on that, we'll see if Red wants to push this in, and maybe Kutch has been very, very like in Blue's face. They've been trying to get as much as they can, no sparing anyone, and maybe they're gonna try that again. Mousepick are already in Limey, locking off the right area and Shutter as they walk into left. And they're just gonna take this point without any interference from anyone.
Yeah, looks like... Oh, I was literally about to say, it looks like they're going to back out, but no, Freak Show's actually going to land a dinger onto Artist, and more players are falling left and right. Nito and Elijah going to take Mousekick and Palm. It's actually just Kutch. No, it's just Roster Ronald. Everybody's dead. The Uber's been popped, but way too late. Just trying to block all I can, pulling out the Solemn Vow, trying to do some epic gameplay. And actually, it might have saved enough time. The spawns are up, the Uber's out for Blue here, which will save the day. That was almost a disaster.
Almost. Looks like Blue got the 1 point on the scoreboard. We'll see if they follow up on that. Maybe they get a second round.
Yeah,
we'll see what this comes to.
Yeah, it would be. Yep, well, going into the next mid here, we are seeing Mousekick just pour damage into Buffalo James. Early demo pick, great stuff from Scooby Snacks, and is also going to put a pipe into Elijah, played up by Artist. Rest of the team backing out, tail between their legs. Looks like we're actually going to see Freak Show hang out for just a little bit more. Maybe try and get the soldier pick. He knows he's low, but is actually going to get flanked through choke. We'll what's the word? Not feed. Bleed. That's the one. And, we'll be second pretty much for free here. Ubers are even, though it doesn't look like they've, as I say, they haven't opted for off classes. The double heavy? Okay, no, that was just a mistake. The heavy does come out. Ubers have been exchanged on the right side, and it looks like they've pretty much immediately fallen back. Artist Kutch gonna fall, so this could be good pushing opportunity for Blue here.
Blue's trying to take this right into Shutter. They're gonna fight Red right where it hurt. Elijah's in alone, but he's got some support, and they get the force. Perfect. They didn't spare anyone except for Nito, and they got the force, and the Freak Show actually died for that as well. So we'll see if Red wants to take this in, and I think they're going on Elijah. Elijah's very weak on the left side, and gets out actually.
Yeah, Blue are being really aggressive for being in the position that they are, being on last, and at the time being 2 players down. But it seems like they had faith in their heavy, and faith that Scooby Snacks would not push. And it seems their faith was well placed, because we are now having both teams build, and Ernfy is on a significant Uber advantage.
Ernfy drops, trying to push into lobby. What a great trap from Mousekick, and they're gonna take this right in. No stops, no nothing. Rasa Ronald goes, or not the, sorry, Dog going down. and they're gonna pick off players on point. They're gonna pop off the Uber. Ross Ronald this time popping the Uber. Kutch is gonna finish off the demo, and very good damage from Kutch gets the round for them. Very good play from them on the red team.
Kutch pulling out a 5K at the end of the round, just flexing his EP in a little bit, just saying, you know, I'm good at shooting, and I will shoot you.
Very good at that, and that just proved it.
Yeah. Going into what I believe is the 7th mid, if my math is correct. 6th? Math is hard. Yeah, that one.
Yes.
We have Mouse Cake actually playing on this top left ramp. You don't see that weight a lot. A lot of early damage on the Ermphy, so that's going to be immediate med pick. However, it's going to be traded. Frags are going left and right here. It's just Palm and Mouse Cake left on Scooby Snacks. Scott and Elijah on the other side.
Very good scout cleanup to finish off the Scooby Snack team. And maybe another round's going to come out of this. Let's see if Earthme is going to build. It looks like a scout is going back for him, so we'll see them try to quickly build this Uber.
Yeah, it looks like it is going to be even Ubers for now. Actually, we're not going to... I was going to say we're not going to see any building, but that is because there's a current fight going on second. Looks like Blue are just trying to aggress their way through choke, just sheer DM alone. We're seeing Freak Show coming on the sniper from Library, getting some decent dams on the body shots, and actually getting an SMG kill. You love to see it.
Buffalo James did go down. Very, very nice rocket from, I think, Artist hit that. And Freak Show's gonna be fighting a scout. Couldn't hit that shot. Neto tries to come in, but was very, very short on time. Looks like we'll see Red on Crits coming in with demo on Mouse Cake. Mouse Cake is leading this.
This is gonna be so meaty.
And Crits comes out.
Oh, it's
and
just
it is
everywhere.
It's bad.
Oh, Mouse
Very
Cake
good.
doing what he does best, winning. Looks like there's gonna be the bomb in the choke and the reverse counter Uber. Players are actually gonna go in both directions in the trades. However, more players up for the Scooby Snacks right now, and the back cap, Ross Ronald here, is going to try and bait the medic in, get some decent damage, accidentally hits the ramp right there. Words are hard.
Scott looks like he's trying to get into the medic. Unfortunately, they back out just in time. Kutch walks in, kills Neto, tries right hard on the medic, but falls a little bit short of that. And we'll see Buffalo James just keep everyone out from getting into lobby, getting any further. And it looks like Red's gonna get right into lobby. And the Crits comes out from Mouse Cake yet again, gets Ermphy and Scott with that one sticky.
Oh, the 180 pipe flick to get Elijah too, just icing on the cake here.
And
another double pipe onto Buffalo James. That's... Oh... Watching Mouse Cake is really a treat. This guy is just so good at demo, man.
It's been insane seeing him look at all these situations and just being able to make anything work. And it's been beneficial for all of Scooby Snacks. And Mouse Cake is just gonna come in, dies very quickly on this. Don't think he expected them to be very close on that. And another good pipe from Buffalo James onto Palm. And we'll see Blue walk in right quick into them, seeing if they can get Ross and Ronald very quickly on this, and they do. Artist is going to fall pretty shortly on that, and Blue gets the second point, and they're just going to walk right in. No stops, no nothing.
Yep, just 3 players to defend this last. They went for the engineer play, which is a little bit questionable considering they're already on the point and fully capped. Probably better to go a heavy class there. And it looks like Palm did end up doing that, but a little too late. Unfortunately, when you wipe on second like that, it's really hard to put a last together. Usually you don't see them somebody go engineer in that situation. Usually we'll see a pyro or a heavy. Well, looks like we are on to the 6th mid. This time I learned how to do math, and Mouse Cake is immediately taking out Buffalo James. Looks like we're going to see a push right through here from the Scouts and medic of Blue, but they're going to be taken out pretty quickly for their over-aggression.
Freak Show gets the medic on that. Very, very good bomb. It felt like for a second he was gonna hit that, but he turns around and quickly cleans up Ross Ronald, and unfortunately this means that it's gonna be even Ubers again, but Scooby Snack's gonna take over on second, and I think it's gonna be another even Uber. I think it's gonna be another exchange in the lobby.
Yeah, honestly, these situations have really been favoring Scooby Snacks.
Elijah
as
just
I'd
walks
say that,
in.
Elijah's just winning the video game as we speak. He's going to walk onto point. It looks like he's going to clean up the third scout. No, Scott will do that for him. But only 3 players left
And
for
the
the
fourth one.
Snacks.
They just turned that 180. It looks very promising for Scooby Snacks, but in one little second, Elijah just comes in, gets 2 picks right away, and that just secured them probably this round, it looks like.
Yeah, I believe I activated what's known as the Caster's Curse, because as soon as I was praising how Scooby Snacks just tend to be favored in those situations, they immediately crumble. You hate to see it.
Oh, Elijah gets picked off from Kutch, so maybe they'll try to walk in, and Buffalo James gets caught in, gets killed by 2 scouts, and another scout's in, gets also killed. And Nito's walking in, but maybe gets picked off here. The 2 scouts from Palm and Kutch are cleaning up this mid. Like it's like a I can't even describe it. That was very good coordination from both scouts. And we'll see as Blue tries to walk on this. And Elijah just says no to all of that. All the hard work put into Scooby Snacks just went away.
Yeah, I believe the word you were looking there for was hive mind, which is they became one. They were sentient scouts, which is a rare thing to see in Team Fortress 2.
It was perfect coordination. It's something we rarely see now. And Artist does go down. And as the blue team just pushes in, and Elijah gets another pick onto Dog on the right side. Very good entry pick. Let's see what they can do in this coming to last. They're going to come right into a point. Elijah's taking this super deep. Gets cleaned up by Mousecake. Murphy has no one to heal, so he's going to get onto Buffalo James. Mousecake is living on very low HP, gets flashed, and this might just be the end of the push for blue. It looked so promising for a while, and it looks like that they failed.
Yeah, looks like Palm holding strong on the Pudis class. And there is going to be a push-out attempt, but Ermfeed does have this Uber charge. So looks like they're going to be able to fight this, and it's literally just Kutch out on 2. The Uber's actually going to get popped here, and they're going to find another frag in Dog. That time I got it. And they're going to just try and ride this all the way into last here, tanking Elijah through Shutter. Demon and Buffalo James coming in as well. However, Nito's going to get taken out with some splash. Freakshow's actually super deep on the right side on Sniper, trying to get an angle onto the medic, not the scout. The rest of his team is falling all around him. It's just the medic. It's just Ermfeed.
He's not going to get out. He's going to get flanked, I think, here. Yeah, he has to kill bind. It felt so weird. Freakshow keeps coming onto these snipers, and it just feels like Blue's trying to push this a little bit, maybe too fast, with Freakshow wanting to play it maybe a little bit slow. So it feels like that the Freakshow is kind of holding them down.
Oh, this Nito hiding spot could be amazing. Looks like the rest of the fight is going on mid right now, and Cap is going to start. Nito's just hiding out in the cave. Is gonna jump.
Gets denied by Artist standing on Shack.
Yeah.
We hate to see it.
It was really good in theory, but when you jump into 5 players, unfortunately, you can't really expect much.
Some more action coming into the lobby. Scott tries to get some damage, but gets out with Ermfeed. And Red just took up just lobby. That was a very efficient, I guess it was like a mini push. And Red walks this into top left. They're gonna get right into point. Artist trying to get all the damage he can on this demo. Buffalo James going down really late on this, and Blue's just gonna wipe on this. Scott's the only one alive on this, and gets 1 pick, but wasn't enough, unfortunately. That's the first map, I think, now.
That it is. 5-3? 2? They got a round in the first half, right? Or no?
Yeah, no, they got 2 in the second half.
Oh, I am big brain man. I swear to God. But yeah, it's going to be 2-5 going in favor of the Scooby Snack. Going to be looking out for those logs in a second. I don't. 24 log combiner.
I don't think I've been set up.
Oh dang!
I
I guess
still haven't made that website yet. I should probably do that tomorrow.
shoutouts to 24 and his epic programming prowess. However, I did find the log for the second half, so we can take a look at just that. I will throw a link in the mumble for y'all. Taking a look here. Yeah, Mouse Cake, 27 kills, 334 DPM.
It
top
made a
frag,
lot of
top
sense.
DPM. No surprises there. Mouse Cake did pretty much just pulled what I used to see in 2016, 2017 pugs. And you love to see it. Looking at some of the other players in the server.
Looks like Art coming in very close to Mouse Cake as well. 318 DPM with 22 kills. It felt like that combo, Art and Mouse Cake, really made a lot more of a difference. Kutch just looks like he's just cleaning up with Palm.
Yeah, actually, looking on the other side of the board, it looks like Eli on blue actually put in a decent amount of work and 26 kills, so just below Mouse Cake, and had pretty good survival too. Had almost the lowest deaths in the server, certainly the lowest on his team, tied with his other scout and medic, but significantly more kills. Looking at these medic stats, I believe I missed it, but I think there was a drop at some point, as well as a 50% Uber advantage lost, though I believe that might have been holding last.
Yeah, if I do recall, it was either holding second or last, and both teams had their medic died, and they just one team might have built a little bit faster.
Yeah, it happens. Looking at the heal spread, no surprise, Mouse Cake getting top tanked, as is deserved when you put on a performance such as this. Yeah, I don't really think I have too many other thoughts looking at these. Mid fights pretty much always went in the way of Scooby Snacks. I believe Blue ended up taking one mid over the entire game. Just once again, Mouse Cake showing up early, putting out a lot of early damage, the rest of the team following up, and then some questionable strategies I feel like we saw a few times where there was a little bit too much aggression too fast out of Blue, especially the one mid where they charioted scouts across with the medic while they were getting jumped. But overall, really, really clean play for the most part from Scooby Snacks. I feel like there were times here and there where there was a lot of promise shown, especially in some of the stalemates from Blue. But a new map, a new story, a new game to play.
Maybe we'll see some more rounds come off from Blue. They looked very, very weak at the beginning, but they started to hold grasp at the end. They started getting to last a lot more, but they kind of derped a couple of the last pushes with Freak Show and Sniper, so maybe that was holding them back. It definitely was a little awkward seeing them, almost be losing a push, but then somehow out of nowhere, Elijah getting 3 picks, 4 picks out of nowhere, and just almost winning the game. It felt very awkward to see that happen. So maybe Sunshine's going to be a different map. How do you think Sunshine's going to go?
Honestly, I think Sunshine is going to be a little bit of a better map for Blue. I actually want to get back to the match page so I can see precisely who picked which map. Might have to go to my local Team Fortress TV forum to be able to find that information. Though it sounds like I'm hearing ready up noises, so they might be trying to prevent me from doing that.
Depends on how fast you can be, console.
Well, I think I've been fast enough. So Blue did indeed pick Sunshine, so I think that's definitely going to be a lot in their favor. I definitely think that they will have the Freak Show Sniper shenanigans out in full force. We saw it a little bit last map, even as far as him going Sniper when they had Uber at it sometimes, which is a little unusual to see. But I expect to see a lot more Sniper.
I think that's a perfect map to try at least a little bit more on. And going to the first mid, Buffalo James finally getting here early. Mousecake very slow in this first mid. We'll see what happens with Buffalo James having all the early ground. And Red's just gonna come right into meet them, right on the left side. And Mousecake just very weak, gets arrowed, and that might have just costed them the mid as they couldn't get in. But Dog, going on Buffalo James gets that pick. And Freak Show jumping in. Nice pipe from Mousecake gets Nito, and that's a wipe from Blue. That's a very good recommit from Red.
Yeah, that was
sorry, go.
No, yeah, that was a really, really great recovery. Especially with Mousecake being a little slower. Mousecake went down to 50 really early at that mid, just took too many stickies from Buffalo James. But they spread out, which usually isn't something that's recommended, but they basically didn't have any single target focused because they were all spread out in different parts of the map.
As you're saying this, Red is coming in right on the Uber, trying to kill Scott, and they kill Umfrey, and that's a round. That was a very quick round. That was a very quick last push. But continuing like what you said, like yeah, it felt like Red was gonna lose that console.
Yeah, once they spread out, they were able to just regroup on their own Tetris, which is surprising. It's on the other side of the map. But after that, they were just able to focus targets really well and combine their damage. And we're going to see how that works out this mid. Mousecake actually showing up earlier, this time deciding to go choke. Notably, he won Valley last mid.
Buffalo James going early.
And
see what else?
Yeah, we're going to find... Artist is actually going to find the medic here, so that's actually super great. Oh, they're just falling like puzzle pieces. Puzzle pieces, chess pieces. I play...
Both! You know what? Let's call it both. That was a very weird position that they were playing. They could have easily lost the medic with Nito. I believe it was Nito and Freak Show bombing in there. But they do keep Ross Ronald alive. That's very crucial to keep him alive during that time.
Okay, this is definitely unusual to see. So they're on full disad, Blue is, and they've opted to go with the Crits Krieg defending last on disad. This is the ultimate surprise tactic. I don't think anyone would be seeing this as what they'd be running into on a last push. But looks like they're gearing up to go now. Once again with Mousecake going through this top right area. Just getting some early spam before they decide to full commit. But they're waiting a really long time. And this Crits is about to be up.
Umfrey's going to have this. Let's see if they're going to definitely try to get on this really quickly. Not on Buffalo James, though. Umfrey popping the crits, but Buffalo James is just nowhere near that crit. Can't do any damage on that. And with the heavy down and Buffalo James down, we'll see if Red's going to try to get this point. And it does not look like it. With Artist going, with Dog and Kutch going down, that was the push. That felt really weird as well, seeing defensive crits, but it wasn't used in such a way where it felt like it could have been a lot better. I felt like that could have been shut down pretty easily.
Yeah, I think they spent a little bit too much time focusing on that heavy medic combo, and the rest of the team actually ended up dying around them, all the players that are outside of the Uber. From there, it was just chaos.
It was very good focus fire. Very, very good, trying to preserve their, I guess their round. That could have been an easy round. And Ernfrey's gonna come into Valley with crits very quickly with Buffalo James, and Kutch is just gonna see this. They do get out, and this crits actually gets Ernfrey. Artist goes in on Ernfrey and kills him, and we'll see Ross Ronald maybe be taking this in very quickly as Mousecake is entering this middle. Artist is gonna pick up on Buffalo James, gets that pick, and that's another wipe. That also felt like a really strong crits right there, but they just spotted it very early, and that costed them.
Yeah, Artist saw the crits and immediately went to go and bomb, and Ernfrey did have a scout, but just wasn't able to get the denial off, maybe missed a shot, and it's gonna result in a pretty hectic last push here. Uber coming out, so much time on the point already, only 3 players left, Elijah and the Soldiers, and they're falling as well. However, it is just Kutch and Mousecake, and this might be clutch.
Oh,
no.
Elijah almost got that. Did get a really nice hit onto... Who was it? Elijah, I think. hitting Kutch. That's who. Coming to the third mid, we'll see the same thing happen. Buffalo James is a little bit slow, but so is Mousekick for the first time.
Okay, yeah, so I'm seeing why Mousekick is getting there slow. Mousekick is doing the old run lower, which is actually slower on the new version of the map. We are going to see some nice pipes coming out from Mousekick, though. Demo's so low, and so is the Scout. Oh my god, there was a meme spoon while I'm saying all that.
Freak Show did meme spoon Rosser Ronald. That was a very nice play by him, and we'll see if Blue can pick this up, as Elijah has very good health, and so is Scott, and they picked that out. They did a really good job.
888. That's their lucky number.
Yeah. That was a very, very good play by Freak Show, doing a very, very weird but effective play nonetheless. So we'll see both teams have having even Uber, so there's going to be maybe a sack wave coming in, and it doesn't look like any teams are going to set up for a sack wave, so just looks like they're going to just build and stalemate this out. It's been a very, very slow, event. Freak Show does try to go in with a mean spoon once more. Unfortunately, gets caught by the fence, so let's see if he sacks in again.
Yeah, I mean, they got to go for something here, and it looks like it is going to be the Soldier Bomb. However, Mousekick hits a meaty air pipe. However, it ends up working in their favor as Ronald gets a little bit too aggressive in choke while trying to get the early refrag, and it's going to leave them a player down, but not actually going to see any sort of advantage taken off of this. As I say that, Elijah's actually going to walk in with the medic and trade Ubers here. Frisho goes down in the back lines. Scott is going to take down Pomeranian. So many flashes coming out here from Blue. The Uber's going to last so much longer for Scooby Snacks, but they're not going to be able to really get much off of it. Both teams a player down. And as I say that, Elijah is going to take the 1v1 in choke. Elijah now falls. Both teams kind of just bleeding players left and right. It's a very slow bleed. We're not seeing like these huge chaotic team fights where like 4 or 5 people are dying on each team. We're seeing these smaller kind of microaggressions, right? Where we're seeing one player go too far into choke and die, and next person jumps onto him, etc., etc. Oh, we're seeing the spy. It's
the spy.
Oh, never mind.
Oh,
we've been disappointed.
Freak Show is on sniper, so we'll see what type of snipes he can get onto this, with both teams having even Ubers yet again. Freak Show in the Valley tries to get something off of on bats, but maybe not. He's accompanied by Scott, so maybe one person's going to try to jump him. Doesn't look like that any team's trying to go on off of anything so far. Freak Show rotating into the choke, so I think he's gonna go for something pretty deep here.
Aw, had it lined up on the Scout, didn't quite get it. Going back to Cafe, this is Cafe, Valley. Flowers, if you're European. I
don't think Freak Show can do much here, since Ross Ronald seems like he's just playing in such a very, very self-conscious place. He knows. He just knows that Freak Show's gonna go for something, and he's playing very, very passive, so Blue should definitely try to get at least a sack, and maybe on the demo, and try to force this medic out so Freak Show can do something. And as I say that, Freak Show, nice shot on the dog. It's the return, so with that pick in, maybe a sack is going to come in, but it looks like Blue isn't going to try to sack. It looks like they're going to go Freak Show in deeper. The medic is going to be a little bit exposed here, and Freak Show is very, very low health, but is going to survive that. Very, very nice by Freak Show to not die there. And they're going to keep up the pressure here as they try to rotate in as many places as they can. And a Freak Show, a one onto Palm.
He just keeps on ringing them off.
He's going to keep ringing them off all night, I believe. He's getting warmed up. He's in such a good position to force them even more, like trying to bleed more players, and it's very awkward to see Freak Show getting all these headshots off, and there's nothing going on in Blue. So, and oh, dog jumps right into Freak Show.
That actually gets the force out there from Roster Ronald, so it's going to be full Uber ad as well as having the sniper here on Blue team. Going to be taking that artist on the initial push, and does have Kutch behind, trying to get this back half, trying to make a fuss at mid, but isn't going to work out too well. as we see Mousecake trying to push out the rest of his team and delay this as long as possible, trying to get their own Uber charge up. They're about to 50% right now. I don't know if that's going to be enough before this Uber comes in from blue. Looks like they're gearing up to try and take space on this left side, and it will be used in. Elijah immediately be taken down. Ross Ronald gun on the left side is going to be piped down by Buffalo James. Uber is over, and it looks like they're actually going to just be falling back. Yeah.
Didn't look like they got much out of that Uber, so it looks like they're going to back out, and they're going to maybe try to get caught lower. Doesn't look like it actually. Buffalo James is going to take that right side to make sure that they don't get onto that combo there. And as we say that, Mousecake in lobby, taking control of lobby, and Artist and Kutch are in. They're going to pick up Freak Show, and they're going to go right for this medic. They're going to get this medic, I bet. They do. And Scott's just going to walk forward with Buffalo James. Buffalo James gets a really nice 2 plates on the Artist.
Scott's going to get back cap. He won the 1v1 at 6 HP.
Scott just won that. And that was something they weren't expecting.
Yeah, honestly, if you're Scott right now, you're sitting there thinking, bro, I have 6 HP. How did I just win that? That's you're popping off after one of those. We're gonna be going into the 4th mid here. Once again, Buffalo James doing that newer, faster rollout, and it is going to be catching some early damage onto Mousecake. Rest of the team gonna be actually wrapping around each other as the first frag goes down. Is Scott taking down Ross Ronald or Dollar? Sorry.
Ross Ronald's going to take this with Kutch right into them, with Mousecake even. And as we see, Nido's going to bomb right onto Ross Ronald, gets that pick. Very, very nice pick from Nido. And Blue's going to secure this mid, and Palm tries to go in for that force, or at least the meta kill, and gets cleaned up.
Kutch is going for it now. This could be really not great. Yeah, Kutch is going to go down really late there. Has a 14-second spawn wave, which it might be problematic for last, depending on how fast Blue decides to roll this into Scooby snacks here, as they are looking to pretty much just immediately take it.
Does look like they're trying to go a little bit fast on this, but they did not get in time to deny that spawner. So they're going to take down this gun, they're going to lock everyone top right. They do get Mousecake, very, very good pick from Buffalo James. However, they do go down, but Scott working with a lifetime here, and they're just gonna get really nice picks because everyone's just such low health, and that's 2-2. That was a very nice fight.
Yep, tied up scores on the second map. For those of you just tuning in, this is the second map of a best of 3 series. First map went in the way of Scooby Snacks, 2-5 on Villa. And we are getting things heated up now. End of the first half, last round, going in. Mousecake getting some early damage. Ross Ronald, or Dollar getting cleaned up. Gonna back out and take choke. The rest of the team gonna slowly aggress onto point here. Bell will actually be jumped by Freak Show, but immediately denied, down to 60 HP. We'll get the bow. And they're not really doing a good job of trying to take back any space that they've lost, this blue team here. They're trying to get this pick on the Mousecake, but immediately get shut down by Artist and Kutch.
Looks like one spawn comes up, and they're just going to go right for it behind them. They're just going to go right for it. Oh, I guess this is on going into blue second. Red's trying to get into blue second, and Armfree does get out, though, with 100% Uber. Is going to get bombed by Artist. Does not get the force, however, as Ross Ronald and Kutch just go lower. Nice 2-pipe from Buffalo James to deny that. Elijah, going right in, gets that force, and is going to try to pick up Dog here into Valley. And does he get it? He does. As that, there's more fighting in Valley, as Elijah is just fighting everyone on red team here, and still has not died. Red team is just gonna fall to this.
Oh my god, Armfree is hitting so many bows, both on his team and the opposing one. So many heals and damage coming out, and it looks like it will be enough for them to take the player advantage in this fight. Elijah gonna be trying to clean up the soldier after he takes down Kutch. So low, 4 HP, makes out his shutter. Oh, that's scary business if you're Artist right there.
Elijah's just gonna stay back to fight him. So going to mid, we see Freak Show trying to go peek mid. Artist on the last. He's gonna try to get something, but is gonna have 2 players on him, so we'll see how that breaks up the blue defense here as Red. They're gonna try to come into Cafe, but Buffalo James is already ready for them. Denies that, and we'll see as Red goes out of mid, sorry. Very good damage.
Mouse Cake's just gonna keep on doing Mouse Cake things. Unfortunately, in this situation, will include dying, yeah.
Buffalo James deep gets almost everyone except for Artist. That was a very, very good cleanup from what's his name? I can't even remember the names. There's so much action. It's been very good. Freak Show! It's that market guard not the Artist.
Oh,
someone is not very happy now.
You hate to see it.
That's the second one of the day. We'll see, maybe... Actually, nothing's happening now. They're just gonna build. Ernfi's just gonna build with both of the scouts, and Rasa Ronald at 30%, Ernfi at 60%, so... Speaking of that, Rasa's on crits, so... Something's gonna have to happen pretty soon, as Ernfi's gonna be at 80% here.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to walk through Cafe here with this Uber. Actually ends up dropping Buffalo James just before they're able to get it. And they're going to drop Rasta Ronald pretty much instantly. So goodbye to any chance of a post-Uber crit. And goodbye to any chance of them holding on to this point here. Looks like there's going to be a back cap attempt. And it's actually going to kind of work out. They dragged back basically all of blue to 2. They're going to be finally walking back, and they will be able to pick this up, but this pretty much denies any chance of them being able to make solid progress on this advancing on the 2.
And Blue's going to just finish up this cap and walk right into second through choke. Elijah leading this charge, and I don't think there's anything Red can do here. There are even Ubers, so... We might see something pop up, and no, it looks like both teams are just going to play it very safe here. No team's going to try to push in or do anything funny, so as Blue walks into lobby to get some spam, so we're going to see this even out completely, and it's just going to be a normal case of Sunshine last. So I really want to see Freak Show sack in, and actually no, he's not. They're just going to go right for this.
Yeah, Uber's being traded on this left side. They're going to find the gun as well as the engineer, but that's just about it. Buffalo James is going to get down pretty late in that Uber, and they're going to fall right back into lobby. They know that they can pretty much hold on to this, or as I say that, they lose Scott traded out for Dog on the last. They're going to be trying to recommit here, and I don't know if that's the best idea right now, as most of their players are pretty low. Finally, once again, backing out into lobby. Are they going to go for a third reattempt in? Looks like Pom's taking the 1v1 here against Elijah on the left. Actually, Elijah hitting so many pistols gets Artist down to 50 HP. That is going to be their entry into left side, but the rest of the team's not there. They're just not going to go in.
That just single-handedly stops Red from doing anything there. That was very good by Elijah, hitting all his pistols, doing as much as he can without dying. And even Ubers again from Blue and Red, so they're not going to do much else, and they're just going to send Freak Show right in. Freak Show not doing as much, but we'll see him coming up on Sniper probably here, as Dog tries to go into the lower. It's absolutely denied. And is that Kutch? Kutch is just walking on.
He's actually got a lot of damage here.
He doesn't die.
He's actually taken down Buffalo James. He's still alive. He's still behind him. They're trying to find him. He's got 60 damage onto the scout now, but he's getting tanked. Will eventually fall. Unfortunately, you can't win all of those, especially when you're fighting a tanked scout. Those are hard ones to win. Elijah almost dies to the cheeky trap on the shutter, but we'll live with 5 HP. Gets aired back up. And Freak Show's actually back out on Soldier, so a little bit different from what we were expecting. And they're in on last.
Elijah does go down on this. That's not good if you're on the blue team here, as Scott tries to take this all in, but couldn't get Artist on any of that. Scott very low in health, so he's going to have to back out with Freak Show just trying to support him. And Roserano does seem to use that Uber as they walk in from bats. And we'll see as Red's going to contest this second point here.
Oh, Freak Show's behind. He was trying to maybe look for the back cap. I don't know if he knew there was anybody still at last, but will end up dying. Buffalo James going to try and put pressure onto the left side. He's 15 HP, but the scouts of Elijah and Scott will walk right in with this chariot. No Uber. Sticks on point now. Actually, so much damage for Mousekeep, but it's not going to be enough. That's half in favor of Blue.
We're seeing very strong plays from Blue coming out now. They're making the best out of very bad situations. They're getting random 4Ks. Buffalo James has been doing very, very well on denying them moving, and it's coming out of their favor. I really think this map can go to the blue team.
Yeah. Trying to find the logs for this one. I don't know if they've been uploaded yet. I lied. They have been. Peeping at these. Mousecake dropping casual 400 DPM despite using an older, slower rollout to mid and getting a...
Even despite that, he still did seem to show up a little bit faster sometimes than Buffalo James, so that's very awkward.
Yeah. Actually, in a surprise, I don't think I was paying quite enough attention, but in a surprise turn of events, Blue have actually lost more mids than they've won. It's 2-3 on the mids right now, going in favor of Lay Scooby Snacks. And that has helped them gain definitely some more traction than they've had in the previous map. But the real question is, will they be able to keep up this momentum? Because a lot of this game has been scuffed stalemates. That's been the story of the game. It's been stalemate happens, player dies, 2 more players die on the enemy team trying to trade off of that advantage. And it eventually just turns into one team ends up winning a fight. And more times than not on this map, it's actually been Blue.
Yeah. So it just feels like there's exchange after exchange after exchange, but it always feels like the team that is going to lose initially just ends up winning through some miracle. It is definitely a weirder game, but it's going in the way of that Blue wants, so maybe the chaos is going to work for them. This map is actually, they don't ready up.
Yeah. Actually, looking some more at these logs, it actually paints a much clearer picture of what's going on because the Scooby Snacks actually outdamaged Blue by about 5,000 damage, which is not insignificant. But they got outfragged by 4 or 5 kills, so it might be that just the focus frags are coming out way heavier for Blue, and they're able to just capitalize off of it. Well, I guess we'll have to see as we are going into half 2 of map 2. Currently, first map being taken by the Scooby Snacks, and this map is currently 3-2 in favor of Blue. Take it away.
Buffalo James going in pretty quickly, actually faster than Mousekick here, and it seems like that Buffalo James did get a little bit early damage, so he's going to be out of the fight for a little bit as Blue just takes red Tetris here. Buffalo James just taking the initiative right onto the crate there. It goes down very early from Artist, and Artist getting a really good damage into them, but both Dog and Artist go down, so we'll see Blue just be cleaning up here as Red just takes their Tetris back. And they're just going to be sit into this corner, and oh, that's a deep bomb from Nito. Gets really good damage onto Rosserano, but could not bottle up on that. And Rosserano's just going to get out. He's going to have to just bait all of his players, and that was a fantastic mid from Blue yet again. Very, very quick succession of frags going out from both teams, and Blue's just going to take that big one.
Yeah, looks like they're going to be trying to Uber right into 2 here. Trade's actually going to be coming out from both sides, looking a little bit better for Scooby Snacks here. Going to be trying to... So many low players in this cafe area, but nobody is going to go down. No cleanup available for the scout there. And he's actually going to go solo, will be taken down by Freak Show. So, ends up working out the other way. Nito going to be trying to jump in onto the medic, but will back out in the valley.
And that's 2 scouts down from Red. They tried very hard to get Freak Show on that, but couldn't very quickly follow up on that. So, and there's another frag coming up on Red. So that's 2 down from Red, and Buffalo Dreams is just the only one. So they're going to sit on to second and wait for their demo here, as they have even Ubers coming into last year. So I really want to see Freak Show do something here. I want to see him sack and see him on sniper. So
I mean, from what he just did, he just performed a miracle in lobby. He accidentally directed the scout while trying to mark a guard in the medic. missed the market garden, direct both players, and then hit the medic again.
It's really just insane what he's doing. It's very awkward, but nonetheless, it's working. And I really like that. I really like how they're just taking a different approach here. Freak Show does look like he's waiting for a buff, but unfortunately it doesn't look like blue. Oh, Freak Show's just gonna go in for that market garden, but gets denied. He's just gonna get healed back up, so maybe he goes in again? Does not look like it. Well, actually it does look like it, and Mousecake just has a trap. That's not what you want to see when you're a soldier, is a sentry gun in a trap. So
yeah, those are strong inhibitors of I want to kill the enemy team. Looks like Dog's gonna be going in for the counter here. Might actually find the scout. Get some really good damage on Anito too. Barely lives with 11 HP. Gonna be getting out lower, grabbing the health pack, doing his thing. Wondering if we're gonna be seeing any off classes out here, and we are. Freak Show's on the Schnoiper.
thank you.
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna be peeking in onto this. Well, he was going to be peeking onto this left side until he decided, you know what, I want to go get some heals. I don't want to immediately die like I just did on my sack attempt. Looks like he's going to be peeking top right instead, trying to take down Mousecake. Those stickies have been so important in denying the space for them to try and get in. So, wouldn't be the optimal pick unless they do get the drop, but...
We'll see him peeking left though on to Dog. Gets Dog very low. Dog going in and getting a resup there, so... Freak Show's just going to have the left area completely free for him. And he's got full support of his team, so we're going to see him just wreak havoc here, maybe. As he goes lower, tries to get an actual pick this time. And doesn't find anything, but just gets spammed out, so... Very, very good play. Good pressure, at least, from Freak Show going into here. And making sure that Red can't do anything else except for just standing in place.
Yeah, the pressure has been really good. Oh my god, a really nice quick headshot. Yeah, even just beyond the pressure, it's just he's switching doors so often that he's having to make sure that they're always on their feet, making sure they're checking doors, spamming for damage, listening for damage sounds, and making sure that they know where the enemy gamers are. Because knowing where that sniper is super important when playing against it. You need to know what sight lines you're playing against. You need to know where you can get headshot from. And at the moment, that is the left side. Trying to get a nice shot onto the soldier. Ends up, I believe, shooting the feet of Dog. Coming out to 44, and does get countered by that bomb.
He's just playing this so well. He's taking that very, very, like, a fast-paced approach to Sniper, which is something we generally do not see in these divisions, so we'll see. Freak Show's peeking left, does die. Tom just walks right in, and that forced them. That was very, very well played by Bomb, getting the force out, and they're just gonna bleed in. Buffalo Jane's going down again, as Dog and Palm are down from the red team, so there's definitely going to be some mishap going on here.
Yeah, Mousecake is going to take this Uber in through lobby, going to catch the scout pretty free. Nito ends up killing himself through lower, trying to escape with a rocket jump. And this should be a pretty free two-take here. Elijah overstaying his welcome a little bit, trying to deny this time as much as he can as the rest of his team recuperates. But it's just going to be him, his medic, and Buffalo James as they back out onto 2. And I'm hearing a soldier conch, and that's coming from Cafe, from Artist. They're walking in, they're going speedy boy time, and they're trying to wrap the other team so they can't escape. However, they're actually going to just reverse wrap and try and go for the back cap on 2, and it does cap faster, so this is actually going to be a race to see who can cap first. Looks like it actually is going to be mid.
Red's just going to have this. Freak Show is not in a position to stop that as it gets cleaned up pretty quickly, as Red is just going as fast as they can to get this cap. Elijah leading all of this damage, doing as much as he can as Nito just gets really good damage on the point, and both Ubers pop off, and Scott gets dropped. You don't ever want to see that happen, and Red gets the cap there, so we're going to see Nito die as well. Red has, Buffalo James getting Kutch. That's going to do some pretty good stopping maybe. But no, that doesn't stop them as Mousecake and Artist just leading this push all the way to last. But Elijah's there to stop everything, as Dog does clean Elijah up. So Roster Ronald and Dog are going to be the last ones alive, and that looked very promising, but those traps from Buffalo James just did a very good job on stopping that. So we'll see Ubers be evened out again, actually with Roster Ronald having slightly more ad, about 30%.
Elijah has been playing so well this game. Not only has he been just denying the enemy team of overextending, but he's just been winning out in situations where you shouldn't be expected to win out. He's been winning 2v1s, he's been getting 3Ks in situations where he has heals. He's been making openings for his team that they otherwise haven't had, and it's been showing here on this map. Looks like we are going to see the Scooby Snacks going to come in with this Uber, but are only going to find 2, and they do get traded out on their own team. Soldiers for a scout and soldier.
Pole Scout's getting dog on the bottom, so we're gonna see a push coming right in. Elijah leading this yet again. Gets really good damage to the Palm. Palm goes down on that. Good picks from Blue getting Palm down, making sure he doesn't go do anything else, and they're just gonna get the cap off of that as they have Fobrad leading right straight into Valley here. And again, Elijah leading yet another push. Nothing behind them. They're gonna have a free reign on this midpoint. With the traps called out and that soldier in the air is called out, and Ernfy does not get a single hit of damage on from Dog, so they're gonna go right into choke here. I don't think they see Artist here right behind him. Artist is gonna have a free pick on. Ooh, drops Ernfy. That was a very, very crucial pick from Red to pick off Ernfy there. That's a +2 right there.
Yeah, that drop timing is so important too, because they had small Uber advantage and they were trying to take that into 2 as their way of taking that space for free and potentially trying to take blast off a small Uber advantage. But it's worked out in Ross Ronald's favor. It looks like we're actually going to see Elijah trying to clutch it out. Look at the force!
What? He's so crazy right now.
Time
He's
and
popping
time again,
these.
it's Elijah. It's just always Elijah.
It's always. I think Elijah's like making these plays possible because he's just doing so much chaos. It feels like he's doing a lot for this team, and that just proves it. Now with the complete removal of the ad, we're gonna see a very deep bomb from Red Soldier, and Freak Show's in huge bomb from Freak Show gets both the medic and I think a scout. No, medic and a soldier.
My heart goes out to Dog in that push. He hit an accidental air shot onto the soldier, hit the medic for 130, and just died. He deserved at least one of those kills, but unfortunately, deserve doesn't count in playoffs. Only what you actually do. Well, and what the blue team are actually doing is capping second with full Uber advantage. So things are looking promising for them to take a 4th round here. Palm is up on the engineer, trying to find out where the heck he is on last real quick. Looks like he's in the back right, and he's gonna try and get this up to level 2. However, the Uber is already out, so it's gonna take out a lot of shit.
Okay, that sentry just. You know what? Sometimes you just gotta have the aimbot do it for you.
He got the crit onto Buffalo James too. That's the 2 for Sentry get a kill, get the crit, kill the demo, push out. Let's go, boys.
That was such a weird series of events that just completely destroyed all of hopes possible for Blue pushing into that last point. And Blue's actually gonna walk just a little bit in. Elijah getting a little bit more hungry. Freak Show walking in with a green spoon does not get anything, but very, very close on that sack, so that's just gonna come through. Valiant effort indeed as Kutch is gonna walk in with Mouse Kick, gets forced really early from Nito. What a great force. And Blue just goes into second. They don't even care. As Mouse Kick is just gonna walk right in. Wait, they didn't get the cap, and Ross can't keep Mouse Kick alive as Ross just the only one alive here. It's just gonna get killed.
Scott's gonna get the cap. They're gonna go to last.
That was again such a weird series of events that just only works with them.
This is gonna be really difficult though. There's a heavy and a soldier, so it looks like they're gonna make the decision to pull out of lobby. They have the Uber, they have the time to wait for their friends and family to join them in the lobby area.
Their only friend and family, Buffalo James. Sometimes that's all you need in order for push to work, so we'll see him as he's just gonna be into lower lobbies, so they're actually not even gonna wait for him to be on this Uber. They're gonna double scout into this Uber. Until last. There's a heavy, and the heavy actually goes down. There's just a Pyrolist for defense. Doomfree's just gonna not be able to heal anyone here. Nice shot from Dog.
Oh?
Oh?
Umfree looked like they were going to get a pick, but nope. They unfortunately right there fell off a high ground, couldn't climb back up, got pretty damaged, couldn't heal the rest of the team. Everybody else got picked off because they didn't have heals. And from there, that's free second for Roster Ronald and gang. Roster Ronald gang. And 80% Uber for them as well. With
Rachel hit a headshot. A very good headshot. I think that was on the demo, so that'll deny them something.
Oh, back up. It's Elijah. Of course it's Elijah. Who else would it be?
Who else would it
the
be?
man
Elijah's
himself.
just gonna walk away. He doesn't even need to fight that because he knows that his team's just gonna follow up eventually.
He's drawn all of them back.
Kutch is in with Uber and does kill Nito. And we're gonna see Umfree without Uber here. It's just gonna get that's gonna be a complete wipe of their combo there. Not of the team, however, as they're drawn back to second in order to defend this back half.
Oh my god, they might get this. Oh no, they're not. Oh, that.
Palm gets a sword kill, swordfish. So we'll see Palm on the middle point. So that was a very good effort. That was a very good play from Elijah, bringing them all back. And then almost, if they had Uber or if they were a little bit faster, I think I could see that being a round right there. Palm is just gonna get damaged by Scott here as Scott goes down actually for that overextension just a little bit from Dog.
Yep. While this team fight goes down, I just do want to point out we have some insight to the players as how that last push happened. Why did you guys push that? Dog replies, fun.
Fun. What a great segment.
Yeah, looks like they're going to be trying to fight out on this Spire. Roster Ronald hitting a fat nutty surf onto the pack. Not going to die this day.
Though.
Mousecake will. Yeah.
Got a direct? That felt like a weird direct, but you know what? It's a kill. They're gonna take it as they're just gonna go right in. They're gonna force the Uber, but Umfree does not have, and he goes down at 70%. That is not good when you're on this team. You do not want that happening, as Scott is gonna get cleaned up as well. So is Buffalo James, and it's just gonna be actually what? Elijah and Freak Show just do that.
Oh, back up. Where is it?
Back
Who's the player?
As the artist outside. 0.1 seconds away from capping, and that almost killed all the moods there as Blue somehow found a way to do all that damage, to do all those kills, and for Artists to not get that early, I think it's going to benefit them a lot.
Yeah, we are going to see them walking into mid basically for free here. The players are pretty passive on the side of Scooby Snacks. However, Dog, not passive at all. Going to take Urmfee out with a quick and easy bomb for one low price, $19.99. Going to escape with 4 HP. He lives. He's still getting chased down. He's running out of choke. There's a scout behind now on the loose trying to take down the soldier.
Oh my god. He's going fast. He does not die in that. Elijah's going to go down actually. That was very funny, to say the least.
We needed some Benny Hill music with that scout chase.
that was a dirt play if I've ever seen one. That just, it must be so saddening to see Elijah do that. But we see Kutch on the point. This looks like just a free point for Red, as Red gets their first point on the round, or actually second point. So it's gonna be 3-2 in the favor of Blue team. 3-3 even.
Yep, it is gonna be even rounds now. First half, for those of you who are watching at home, did go 3-2.5 Blue, but Scooby Snack's gonna steal one back, and it's gonna be even going into this next mid. Mousecake, actually both demos deciding to roll out Valley. Looks like they're gonna meet up here on this Tetris. Both teams wrapping around each other. We're gonna see Dog going behind the cafe. As the rest of the artists actually coming early, put some decent damage onto the medic in choke. Actually, Artist or Dog doesn't come back in immediately. So
Urmfee had a very nice surf to not die from, I think, a log on it. That was very well played from Urmfee for not dying there, and Rachel might go down here from the scout. Yes, he does. Kutch is gonna get that frag, and Elijah has nothing to kill this time, so Blue does want to take this very aggressive into the left, getting at least some pressure onto the medic, and it does look like that they did get the pressure in, but they're going to back out as they lose Nito as well. And
good news for Ronald here is that they also come up on the Uber. Buffalo James is going to go down, so this is prime pushing time here. 2 players down with a demo as well.
Elijah too.
They're actually, they popped way too late. They dropped Elijah and they dropped Scott. was just a hint of a hair away, too far from Ermfee.
Oh.
Gonna try and surf out.
And Nito as well. Ermfee as well. This is such a very unfortunate series of events going from blue as two dropped players. That dropping Elijah, sorry. Dropping him there that was the critical point of that. And that just shows how important that is to not drop players.
Yeah, from there it was just an absolute clinic put on by Scooby Snacks. Full team wipe, getting mid for free, second as well. Sitting here with a nice little bit of Uber advantage, though they're not building right now, so it will even right the heck up. Oh, sorry for my swears.
This is going to be another even Uber. Scott is going to be building that gun on a very weird place, but nonetheless is a place. And no sacks are getting set up now, so it does look like Ronald. Again, Dog is looking to get in just a little bit. And actually just spots that sentry gun for Red Team as Red Team pushes right into this. Going to try to get something, gets the gun. And their Uber comes out from blue as well as Kutch goes down. And Palm is going to have to go back, and Elijah's just in. Elijah's going to be able to clean up a couple people here, so. And another soldier going down. Elijah trades for that.
Yep, just Pomeranian going in, making the attempt. Will not get it. Sad. Well, we're going to see the push out onto Spire once more. Freak Show leading the way for the rest of the team. Going to be, I thought they were going to be trying to stack this, but we'll be a little late on that. And I will allow Palm to get on Sniper, sitting in the forwards. Could be some cheeky plays if the communication is right and he's let know when the medic is right about to step through. However, it looks like they're opting to go Cafe. Oh, actually, no, they've decided to just pull back and build. That's probably what somebody with a brain would do, which is not me. Well, looks like
Palm on Sniper here, as he's just going to play passive and choke, and Red's going to have to back out of. Actually, the Uber comes out from Ermfee, forces Ross Ronald all the way out. Ross Ronald on 40 health, but does not die. Very good serve from him. Freak Show getting really good damage on him, so, and the pack isn't there, so Ross Ronald actually does get the pack, so Nito is going to bleed here just a little bit, but does get a little bit of an early force, I would say, here, as Red just used their Uber for nothing here. Elijah and Scott behind, and Elijah is not going to be able to get anything done here, but Buffalo James trying to stop point here, and it's just 2 up from Blue, so Blue's just going to have to back out here, and Freak Show is deep onto the medic, gets a really good serve, and not much else can be done there. Again, really good serves from Ross Ronald here. Very, very well played from both teams, at least. I have to give credit for Freak Show getting all of those, at least sack attempts.
Ermfee so low, but ends up just
17, jeez.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a monk ass there, but Dog did eventually get cleaned up by the rest of Blue Incorporated.
And as we say that, there's going to be a gun on last. They're just going to even this out. It's going to be even Ubers for both teams. And nothing else is going to happen. So I got to say, like, what do you think is going to happen next? I really want to see Freak Show and Sniper again. He's been very, very important on these, at least on last, for making sure that they don't push into them.
Yeah, he is opting to just stay on Roamer for the time being, keeping this right side. Lockdown is a lot easier on Soldier than Sniper, especially if you're not hitting literally every single shot and just getting pressured. So, looks like we're going to see a sort of attempt from Dog, but will not work out. The counter right here.
Freak Show. Really good damage onto Ross Ronald there. Gets him very down to 55 even. Does not get the force though. Actually ends up hitting his teammate. As we see, Kutch is on point. Has to force the Uber right there. Really good cap time from Red Team. As Nito's gonna try to finish up Palm as Palm gets flashed off, and the heavy on point does get killed, and that's a point for Red.
That was a beautiful last push. They get he sneaks through lower, gets some really early cap time. Blue forces the Uber to try and stop the point. After that, Ross Ronald chases down through lower, gets a much better Uber, ends up taking Buffalo James and the heavy down, and from there, it's lights out.
It was, and we see on this next mid as Buffalo James is a little bit... What? And free show number 3. Let's get a counter there. Number 3 onto the medic. Actually, the second one on the medic, 3 in total for the game. And that's just gonna actually... That... I can't even comprehend what happened, but somehow Blue has lost. Nice pipe from Mousekick. It does clean up Buffalo James, and it felt like that was gonna go the way of Blue there, but unfortunately Umphrey went down pretty early, and so did, I believe, one of the scouts. So that didn't look very good, but that freak show, that made the entire mid worth it. So we'll see as they're just gonna hold on to bats with crits even from Ross
this is gonna be meaty. A mouse kick crits into Sunshine last. This could be it, folks. This is 4-3 right now, so it is a map point and series point. They did take the previous map. So we could be seeing Scooby Snacks going in for a potential victory push here. Looks like Mousecake is getting ready to take in the crits on the left side. They're getting an early pick on the Buffalo James even without using the crits, and they're just going to be trying to take down as much as they can without it. I mean, they don't have it quite yet, but I'd imagine once they do, we're gonna see miracles happen. Immediately popped off.
Crits goes off. Wow.
Yeah, told you, miracles. This man, he makes miracles happen. Mousecake is a miracle worker, folks. That is the game and the series going to Scooby Snacks. What a fantastic showcase we got to see.
I think our predictions were right. So it does look like that Ross Ronald and his gang just they kept the pressure up. They kept a lot of different plays coming in. Crits was definitely something that was not seen, but ended up working, especially in that last push. But Blue, surprisingly, very, very confident in their ability, but fell just short of that. And did get a couple rounds though, so it was very fun seeing Blue catch up, especially in the second series. Catch up, actually winning the first half, but was not enough for the second half to continue that movement into the third map. So very, very good plays from both teams, especially.
Yeah, peeking at these statistics from logs.television. Actually, that's TF. I have brain damage. Kutch actually looking like the king of the map, pulling almost a 30 bomb with 279 DPM. Right below him, though, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Elijah, he just surprised us time and time again this match, whether it be going for cheeky back caps, just winning 2v1s he had no place in winning, or just simply cleaning up the rest of his team's damage. This man made miracles happen. As much as the blue team did end up losing, I think this is a victory if you're Elijah.
It felt very clear that Elijah was doing so much work, getting top of the scoreboard both games, and really just felt Elijah was just doing all the work, and it was kind of saddening to see the other team, or I guess the rest of this team, fall a little bit short of the expectation, but nonetheless, still very good performance from the rest of the blue team, as Buffalo James did have a very, very good outcome some of those fights. It was very fun to see him completely wipe out a team.
Yeah.
So,
and then once again, we were talking about all these sick, nasty surfs that Ross Ronald was hitting, right? That actually worked out in his favor. He died almost half of the times as Pogger's bird, aka
Umphrey.
Yeah.
Umphrey.
Sorry.
Let's not forget that.
Words be hard to pronounce, bro. But that actually made a significant difference. There was over 1,000 heal difference, several less metagun charges, even if you disclude the crits that Ross Ronald got off right there at the end. And a much, much longer build time overall, which is something that you always hate to see when you're a medic. You want to get that build time as low as you possibly can, and especially once you go into 70+ range, it might mean that you're not building as often as you need to.
Definitely, but I do want to give at least a little bit of a shout out, I guess, to Umphrey with that almost perfect heals. Those heals 20 across the board except for Freak Show. At least did very well in making sure everyone was healed up, but It looks like just on red team, they just Kutch and Mouse Kick was just there all the time, and Palm and Dog were just kind of cleaning up the flank and doing a lot of work behind the scenes. So, but I do really like the 20% heal range, as it just looks nice, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, I don't really think I have many more thoughts. I think the one other thing I do want to highlight is that Dog was playing really well coordinated with the rest of the team. In one specific instance, he ended up getting a really early force. He ended up bombing before the team even entered Cafe because he got the comms from his team. Hey, they're coming through Cafe. Preemptively jumps as high as he can and just double rockets and brings I can't pronounce medic names.
Umfree,
That one,
that
yeah.
one.
But yeah, overall a really solid performance from both teams, but definitely a big power swing for Scooby Snacks.
There was a lot of instances where there was kind of some dirt plays going in, and then there was some very like awkward but it worked plays, and it felt like it could have gone either way all day. And I really like that kind of style of TF2 because it makes it a lot more interesting to watch, and a lot more interesting to kind of look into the minds of both teams.
For sure. Do you? I was. Yeah, don't heckle me, producer. I joke. Everybody gives big hearts to our production man, Just Jazz. You have any shout outs to give 24?
I I really don't. I really wish I had, but I have to keep everyone hello.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna give a big shout out to Just Jazz for pinging me last second in TF2V Discord and being like, "You want to cast? Of course I want to cast." And as always, shout outs to Simple Flips. And of course, can we get some hearts in the chat for Just Jazz putting on some fantastic camera work during this series, and just doing the button press and stuff. It's not easy, and producers should get more respect than they do.
And you know what? I will throw in a shout out to Just Jazz for helping me out with this, and a big one to Ire for the offer. That was an hour before this, so I do want to give out a big shout out to Ire, especially, and Just Jazz as well for the opportunity.
Well, I think that's just about all we have. Thank you for tuning into our coverage of RGL main playoffs. I don't know if we have any other RGL coverage planned here on Capping TV, but I know there will be more on Fireside, TFTV, RGL, and Terry. So you can check all of those channels out and the TeamFortress.tv forums to stay up to date on all of your favorite RGL, ETF2O, and OZ Fortress coverage. I've been Console, joined by 24 and Just Jazz. Thank you for watching, and good night.